Let's come into a deep malasana squat, okay? So this is opening our hips. We're going to shift side to side, but keep nice and tall, okay? Just opening up into our hips today. From here, to open further, I like to draw my shoulder down into my knee, open my arms, and then if you can, bind. Okay, really rotating your body and squeezing your shoulder and knee together. And then when we do one side, we're going to do the other. So we're going to snuggle under the shoulder. We're going to rotate through the belly button and lifting up as we bring our arms open. And then if we want, bind. So I'm really trying to sink my knees into my shoulder behind whilst I rotate up and open in my chest. And squeeze the glute here on the opposite side to keep that knee open. So butt to floor touches. We're gonna bring our pelvis forward. So it's not our knees coming in, pelvis forward, butt comes down, and then coming up. So it's an anterior pelvis tilt as we come down, and an posterior pelvis tilt as you go back. And it's all in the hips, so it's none of this, it's all hip mobility. So working into the hip joint as we do it. So it's not your thighs, it's from here, and then bringing your hips down, and then opening up. So your chest rounds, shoulder blades open, shoulder blades come together, chest pulls forward through your knees. Okay? So you're rolling your pelvis in, and then you're rolling your pelvis out. Pretty cool novel look, but it really works into the mobility of your hips. So you're doing an anterior pelvis tilt and a posterior. Anterior, posterior. While still maintaining that push on your knees. Then coming all the way down to the floor. So we're going to do a butterfly stretch. So your feet come together here. Now, you want to work your soles of your feet together. And then once you have that comfortably, you actually want to work your soles of the feet up towards the sky, okay? So as much as you can, working to the ankle flexion too. You're going to push yourself forward and then squeeze your glutes, sink, so your legs can sink down towards the ground as you keep rotating that effort of your feet. So it's a big inversion of the ankles you're working towards. Knees are pressing down through your glutes. And then from here, you're going to lead with your tummy, chest lifting forward like a cobra as you can, coming down. And you want your feet and your stomach to connect, and then your chest to go over your toes and coming all the way down. That's the aim. If you're not here, that's perfect. So be wherever you are, and you're just going to hold here. So if you're up tall, you want to be up tall, not rounded down. Really inhale, exhale, lengthen. And then curl back up like a cobra. And release off. So from here, you're going to bring one leg out into a nice kind of side squat. There's so many different names to these. Okay, as low as you can go, you can put something underneath your foot. Coming down. Then from here, hand comes onto the ankle. Rotate through the belly button and extend over. But here, if you can't release, you can be up here, but squeezing that knee out. And then coming up tall and doing some rotation through the hip, okay? Just opening up into the hip joint. Now to swap over, we really want to stay low and coming over to the other side. Inhaling, lengthen up, pushing the knee out, rotating your shoulder forward. So you really want to bring your shoulder inside your leg. You can also do it this way as long as you're squeezing the knee out. You can extend your arm, push into it, lift off your heel, as long as you're squeezing that knee out. And then you come back up and we're going to do those hip rotations again. So rotating, staying tall as we do that. Really tall, using the glutes to rotate. Okay, these are really good for the hip joint.